Okay, Shalom. This here, what I created for the record, is called Affidavit for Writ for Common Law Lien, including lien. And the reason I'm doing this is to take heed to what has been revealed to me based on, like I said, I don't worship any man, I don't worship anything, but I do take heed to information. So because of that certain man that I've been speaking to you before, he's actually the owner of all the corporations. And then, like I said, you can look that up into their Pope Francis letter to Barack Obama. That's, I think it was July 14, 2014 or something like that. One of those dates. Yeah, July 4th, 2014. Where he basically stated that all estates and estates is returned to the people. And then he spoke on how the African Americans had been mistreated, which, like I say, I don't claim to be an African American because that's a legal fiction term. But that's the way people are, the people here have been known to be called by. So I believe that's why he used that term. I can't speak for him though. Other than what has been submitted, according to what he purportedly had said in his letter. So that's why I made this, for the record, this affidavit for writ for common law lien, including lien. And I state, I, the living sentient man born by natural birth through my natural mother, holding rightful claim over my mind, body, and soul. I hold claim over my estate and estates created after the likeness of my given name, associated with the birth date that apparently, I don't know for sure because I don't remember that back then, but I was told December 16, 1969, and the fraudulent, all capitalized legal fiction of the name created by the de facto United States Corporation, created on their date of December 24th, 1969, according to their time. I submit this writ for common law lien against my estate and estates, including their social security. Let me correct that. Their social security number, and of course I'm not going to say that over the air, but they created and attached my estate and estates to through deceptive practices. Also note, their boss verified and notified all corporations, actors, affiliates, owners, directors, subsidiaries, etc., that all estates and estates has been returned to the people. See the Vatican's Pope letter to Barack Obama on their date of July 4th, 2014. Also note, I have made notification, and in this notification previously I also, according to the Sesteke Act of 1666, where all men was declared dead and lost at sea, I've continuously given documentation, and I've openly shared that I am truly not lost at sea. I am alive, living a full life, according to what I choose to do. So I claim to operate in my proper capacity. That's why I've given, notification that I choose to operate in my nationality, being Ibri, M-U-U-R, Moor, indigenous to the land here, what they call Turtle Island, some call Northwest of Mexico, some, known today as North America. I also include my Lodio property, private property, that they fraudulently attached to a legal fiction address for bad faith practices. And you've seen on documents, so their address is 3004 Hildreth Court, and that's in Lancaster, California, and their zip code is 93535. My private property does not have a address attached to it. But that's the address that they're used for services purposes, among other things. So, and I reserve the right to maintain and utilize all those services that are due me by right, inalienable right, according to the laws of the land, according to the Constitution for the United States of America, according to, as the Moors always say, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, the rights of indigenous people in all of its forms. Also, I'll look that up later, but we also have the right, although we are indigenous to this land and we live on the land in reality, we have the right to interact in the United States for goods and services, trade and all those things. We have the right to do that, but we cannot be held into their jurisdiction against our will. We have the right to go in and remain there as long as we want and come back out when we want. That's like we go into the grocery store. They can't hold us captives in the grocery store until we can't leave. Once we're done shopping, we can leave and go back to our proper capacity, our proper place, our home. Okay, let me finish this up. I also placed this common law lien / lien against everything that is mine by inalienable right, including all assets, properties, safety retirements, conveyances, and all miscellaneous properties, etc. This information is true to the best of my knowledge, and I submit this writ for common law lien / lien by inalienable right, and I hold and overstand all bad faith actions of the de facto United States and all of their affiliates. I hold claim over all estates and estates in my names. Well, basically, that just means all versions of what they create. Anything they try to do for defraud, I overstand that, and I claim right to it. Appellation, Negus L, all rights reserved. It says, what is common law lien? 1. Known to or granted by the common law as distinguished from statutory, equitable, and maritime liens. Also one arising by implications of law as distinguished from one created by the agreement of the parties. Manomine, DC 30 Fed 197 Tobacco Warehouse Company versus Trustee 117 IV 47878 SW 413 04LRA 219. What is lien? A qualified right of property which a creditor has in over specific property of his debtor as security for the debt or charge or for performance of some act, and every ease in which property, either real or personal, is charged with the payment of a debt or duty. Every such charge may be denominated in a lien on the property. Wittig, liens, P1. A lien is a charge imposed upon a specific property by which it is made security for the performance of an act. Code, Civil Procedure, Cal. So, I do not ever claim to be a corporate citizen, a 14th Amendment citizen. I do not claim that. I cannot be that according. Even they acknowledge that, like I said, in their original 13th Amendment concerning the indigenous people. So there's nothing they can do to entrap me. There's nothing they can do to make me be a corporate citizen, and also Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution. And like I said, the Constitution does not give me rights. It just backs those rights, and the de facto, or has to by right acknowledge and adhere to what they promised. So based on that, and like I said, Article 6 basically states that no religious test is required for me, as in what's the term I'm looking for? So no religious test is required. I'll just say as an indigenous man, in my proper capacity, in my proper nationality, to receive anything that is mine by inalienable right, right, allodial right. So I don't have to jump through hoops to receive anything that is mine. All I had to do is be me. So that's why I'm saying I'm being me. I'm not going against anything. This is not something I'm establishing. This is something that's already established. So, and also their man, the owner of their corporations, has already put this on the record for them to adhere to. So I'm just using all information to show that I have the right to this. So that's what it is. And shalom.